안녕하세요 여러분. This is Livy입니다. And as you can see, this is not going to be the bright cherry video that you have seen or possibly missed for the past few months. I know I've disappeared for quite some time there. I'm doing my best to get back on track. However, this is not what this video is about. I finally managed to move away from my damn stairs after sitting there for the past hour, just grieving over the recent tragedy that has been revealed in the K-pop industry. I'm not gonna start crying. I know everybody says they're not gonna start crying on camera, but odds are I probably am gonna start crying, and I don't like crying. I hate crying in front of people. Pretty sure you could recall some of my B2B reaction videos where I literally just burst into tears and had to turn the camera off for a good second there. But I'm trying to tell myself that it's okay to cry. That it's okay. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know by now that it has been revealed that Kim Jonghyun from SHINee has passed away. There has been confirmed reports from family and police and colleagues, company, all that jazz. So any reports or any claims saying that he's just unconscious, he's in ICU, it's not true. It's not true. So unfortunately, you have no idea how much I wish for it to be a lie. So since I got into K-pop a long time ago, I did fear the day that I would wake up to the devastating news of something possibly happening to one of my favorite group members. I do recall back in 2014 the incident that happened with Ladies Code and just how shocked and disbelief I was in. And even though they aren't my biased group, I definitely felt that pinched in my heart of how the family was going to have to spend Chuseok without their daughters, their niece, their cousin, their sister. They had sisters. And now all I can think about is how his family and his friends and his colleagues and his band members are going to be spending the holidays grieving over his death. It's definitely not an easy thing to go through, and it's hard to process. It is really hard to process because definitely in recent years we've noticed that this type of tragedy happens due to depression that hardly anybody even knew about. We went through it with Robin Williams. We recently have gone through it with Chester from Linkin Park. Even though I listen to Linkin Park often, that probably might have been a known thing with Chester, but I had no idea because I would listen to their music, but I wouldn't keep up with them or their personal lives, because I definitely keep up more with the K-pop industry than anything else nowadays. But it's a real deal when somebody says behind a bubbly, that smiling, bubbly personality is a soul that is slowly breaking. And once it breaks, it shatters. And it just seems like the demon that is inside that glass case, it just makes its way into the mind of this is the perfect time to die. And I hate the term a permanent solution to a temporary problem because there's so much truth behind those words that it is very, very painful. Want to get that grieving process over. I'm at a loss for words. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling on random things. I mean, I had a thought process. I think I just needed to talk, whether that was to a camera or messaging a friend or talking with my sister, because she understands the grief that I'm feeling right now, because she was a very, very, very big fan of Linkin Park, and I was a very, very, very big fan I am. And not was. I am. I don't want to say was. Not was. Never use the word was, because just because he's gone doesn't mean that I'm not going to stop being his fan. So, but she is a very big fan of Chester from Linkin Park, and I am a very, very big fan of Jonghyun from SHINee. It was always a back and forth battle between him and Onyu, who was my bias, that I still never figured out to this day. SHINee was the second K-pop boy band that I ever listened to. I remember how my best friend at the time sent me their Hello music video on my birthday, because it came out 2 days before my birthday, so she sent me a birthday message. And it was from that I figured out what Ring Ding Dong was, Lucifer, pretty much the whole shebang for the past, from then on to all the way to the beginning of their time. And I watched Hello Baby, and that opened the door to a whole new world of entertainment that we don't really see here in America. A different type of entertainment, more family-friendly entertainment, more fun entertainment, very hilarious entertainment. So watching Hello Baby just gave me a whole plethora of different variety shows to look up, and there's so many variety shows that I saw SHINee in that really made me fall in love with them so much. And even in those shows, like, he's so happy. He was just so happy and alive and just fully living life. However, God knows how long he's had this demon locked up inside him that was just eating him away. And I don't want to talk about that. I just want to talk about happy times. I remember when I first watched Hello Baby. I remember when I first I remember buying tickets to go see SM Town Live, and unfortunately that ended up not happening, which I regret up to this day. My biggest thing about going to SM Town Live was to see SHINee. That was one of the big reasons. SHINee and FX. Those were my biggest reasons. Unfortunately, due to some unfortunate circumstances, I was not able to go, which I had regretted so much up to this day. And I always said every single year, I need to see SHINee's concert before it's no longer a thing. And then that's when they had a fan meet over in Texas, and I ended up going to that. Rather last minute, but I ended up going to that. Did not regret it at all. And then SHINee had their tour in LA. And even though there were definitely a lot of circumstances and a lot of voices in my head saying, don't do it, you don't have the money to travel there, you don't have the finances, you don't have the money to go see them in LA, you already going to see BTS in New York twice, you don't have the finances to travel all the way to LA to see them. Something in my heart told me that I needed to do it. And now that this has happened, I am so glad that I did. That I pulled through. I was able to make things work out. Barely, but I made it work. And now that this has happened, I do not regret a single thing. I'm happy because SHINee, along with a few other groups, have given me a drive to learn Korean, the drive to get back into dancing, and the laughs, the smiles, the joys of their variety shows and their entertainment. And that's something that's still going to be there forever. It's something you can always look back on, even though it might be a little harder to watch now. But that's something you can always look back on. Recall the fond memories that I have of this group. And I'm already going on so long as it is, but I'm probably gonna I guess I'll just end this on this note. I want to say Kim Jonghyun, thank you for the memories. Thank you for the music. Your voice will live on forever. Your music will live on forever. And your memory will live on forever. And I give my sincere condolences to Onyu, to Ki, to Minho, and Taemin, and friends, co-workers, colleagues of SM Entertainment, past and current. And especially, I offer my biggest condolences to his family, especially his sister, whom I can't even imagine how she is feeling right now. Something I want to take away from this is that keep your eyes open, pay attention to your friends, pay attention to your family members. Even a small comment that seems even slightly off can lead to the unexpected. I'm getting sappy. I hate getting sappy. I don't really care right now though. Just be there for one another. Give each other a hug. Treat people decently. And just, I guess that's all I can really say. Just be there for each other. And with that said, I will end this here. Just know that it's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry. Hopefully I will see you again soon. Until then, I will see you in the next video.